This segment is on the importance of two parents. We live in a society that a lot of people have broken homes or come from broken homes. And when I say the importance of two parents, I'm speaking of both parents being present. Not necessarily that both parents are together or they live together, but both parents are active in the child's life. And the reason why it's important to have a mom and dad in your life is it is essential for the child to have a mom and dad in their life, because in order for the child to have proper understanding of the society and the community that the child lives in, it needs a leader. The child needs a leader. And the first leader of a child is the parents, their mom and dad. The dad has to be strong, disciplined, intuitive, patient, loving, caring to that child. The mom has to be nurturing, patient, understanding, compassionate for the child also. We live in a society today where a lot of people, black, white, Mexicans, all types of different races, come from a broken family. The parents might have been together for a bit, but then they divorced. Or the parents was they're a victim of one-night stands. They come from a situation where they live with their dad, but they don't live with their mom, and their mom is not active in their life. Or they live with their mom, and their dad is not active in their life. Single mom, single dad, and the other parent is not active in their life. This conundrum, this problem that we face as a human, as a human society, is a reason why a lot of people who are children and once they grow older, they run to addiction and crime and all evil things and things that are not good to the society, like drugs, alcohol, addiction, gambling, crime, and all that other stuff. I'm not saying that having two parents in general that's present in your life is going to make your life better. What I'm saying is having two good parents. I think I have to clarify that. Having two good parents that is active in your life. I'm not saying that you having a single mom means that you can't be successful or you can't be great in your life. Or I'm not saying you have a single dad means that you can't be great or successful in your life. I'm saying that having two parents can make your life more beneficial emotionally. A lot of people who grow up with single parents, they have emotional instability. They don't know how to communicate their emotions well. They don't know how to be vulnerable. Because once you're in a situation where you only have one parent in the house, that other parent that is supposed to be in your life is missed out, and things are missed out in your life. For example, you have a young woman who's a teenager, young female who's a teenager rather, and her dad is not in her life, but she just have her mom. Her dad not being in her life is so vital to her maturing to a grown woman. She's a teenager, she becomes a young lady, then she becomes a woman. Her having her father in her life is so important. Not only that her father can protect her from her being naive, teach her lessons, teach her about men, but also the emotional vulnerability that a daughter and a father relationship complies, what it brings. A father and daughter relationship is one of the most important relationships that a woman should have. And a lot of women, they don't have a relationship with their father. And they end up getting abused, cheated on, because they don't see the red flags. I'm not saying that just because you have your father in your life, that everything's going to be on sunshine and roses. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is having your father and your mother in your life can make your life more visible. Like you can see the full picture. We were created as human beings to multiply, to produce, to make the world a better place. And your mom and father is the most important thing in your life. I'm not saying you have to have the best relationship, but you should have some type of relationship with your mom and father, if your mom and father are still around. Being that we live in a society where people normalize having kids and not staying together, I understand things happen where the person you have a child with, y'all don't want to be together. But we have to remember that when you have a child with somebody and you guys are not longer together, that is a broken home. And broken homes often produce children who are rebellious, who feel misunderstood. Because there's a personal grudge a child has when they don't have the other parent in their life. I know this from experience. I've seen some of my peers growing up, they didn't have their mom and dad in their life. I had one brother told me when I was like about 15, 16 years old, he said, Isaiah, you're lucky because you have your mom and dad in your life. Guess what happened to that same young man? He's in jail for murder right now. I'm not saying that not having your mom and dad in your life equals to you being in jail. But I'm saying having both parents brings stability. We need stability back in the world. Stability back in our civilization. We have too many instances where the husband is cheating on his wife, or the wife cheating on her husband, or the relationship breaks off, and now that child has to only live with one parent. Now that child has to experience co-parenting, and how difficult that can be. Co-parenting to a child can be so difficult. The mental struggle that a child has to go through, knowing that their parents are not together, that is a difficult experience. And this is why I say that we need to prioritize having two parents in the house. It is essential for a productive society. It is essential for a productive child. I'm not saying 1 + 1 = 2. I'm not saying just because you don't have your father in your life that you're going to be a criminal. But I am saying that children who have both parents in a household have a lower risk of being unstable. And I'm not saying just any parents. I'm talking about good parents. Put it out that we have to have good parents in our household, not just any parent. Because you can have a parent in a household who is not active emotionally. He might be there in the house, but he's not there emotionally. So when you have parents who are emotionally connected with their child, understand what their child is going through, communicate with their child, allow their child to express their emotions and understand their child's point of view, right? And the essentials of having two parents in the household is like having a house with a foundation. Because not only that does that child have a good mom to lean on, but a good father. And the father is called on to be the leader, to be the head, to help and guide the family. But if the father's not there, that it breaks up the whole family. One way to break up a community is take away the father. Once you take away the father out of the community, your whole community is going to crack. I'm not saying that women are not strong or women is weak, but I'm saying that the man is the head. He is the essential leader. I'm not saying that women can't lead. I met some strong black women that were strong and single mom, but took care of their children. So I'm not saying that women can't lead, but I'm saying that the man is the essential foundation of the family. And the woman is just as important as the man. So a lot of women be like, well, the child got his dad. That's all he need. No, the child needs you too, mother. You're the mother. You should take care of your child too. You should be in your child's life too. This is the essential importance of having two parents in the household. My name is Isaiah. Thank you for listening.